again, my name is Gabe Zolna. This is the 12th of January, 2019. Whatever happened to our First Amendment right, freedom of speech? You know, you've heard me say this before, what's required is another grand jury to investigate Sandy Hook. There's overwhelming evidence that it never happened the way they said it happened. Anderson Cooper was the first one to break the news, and what they showed was the Sandy Hook fire station, a stucco building with police cars. They had an open house, I would assume, at the fire station, and that's what was shown as Sandy Hook. Article on ABC News: families of Sandy Hook shooting victims win legal victory in lawsuit against InfoWars' Alex Jones. 6 families sued Alex Jones and InfoWars for defamation, among other claims. 6 families of victims killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School won a legal victory Friday in their fight against controversial radio and internet personality Alex Jones. A judge in Connecticut, no big surprise, Connecticut, has granted the families discovery requests, allowing them access to, among other things, InfoWars' internal marketing and financial documents. The judge has scheduled a hearing next week to decide whether to allow the plaintiff's attorneys to depose Jones. You want to bet that this judge is a whacked-out left-wing, Democrat? The plaintiffs include the parents of 5 children who went to the school, as well as a family member, first-grade teacher Victoria Lee Soto, and Principal Don Hopsprung, according to a statement from the plaintiff's attorneys. According to the statements, the plaintiffs allege a year-long campaign of abuse and outrageous false statements. Isn't Jones entitled to his own opinion? As I am to mine? And other defendants have developed, amplified, and perpetuated claims that Sandy Hook massacre was staged. Well, I believe it was staged. After Fast and Furious failed, this is their second attempt at going after our Second Amendment rights. That the 26 families who lost loved ones, that they are paid actors who faked their relatives' deaths. Well, I just posted a video, and you saw how one of the boys looks awfully like the stepbrother. It goes on to say that Jones' actions subjected the families and survivors of the Sandy Hook shooting to physical confrontations and harassment, death threats, and personal attacks on social media. From the beginning, we have alleged Alex Jones and his financial network trafficked in lies and hate in order to profit from the grief of Sandy Hook families. This is what we intend to prove, and today's ruling advances that effort. Chris Mattel, one of the attorneys representing the families, said in a statement, "We look forward to gaining access to InfoWars' internal marketing and financial documents to show that Jones has built an empire on nothing more than a conspiracy, profiteer, as alleged in our complaints." Jones has sought to dismiss the lawsuits. Plaintiffs suffered a horrible tragedy, his defense attorney J.M. Walton wrote in a motion to dismiss the lawsuit. Alex Jones and InfoWars are not responsible for this tragedy. To punish them for First Amendment protected speech on this matter of public concern will not bring back the lives lost. Woolman did not immediately respond to ABC's News request for comment. The judge's ruling on discovery gives plaintiffs access to any communication Jones had about the Newtown massacre and to documents that could point to the inner workings of InfoWars. Again, where's the First Amendment rights protection? Jones is entitled to believe whatever he wants to believe, as am I, as are you. But that isn't the case any longer. Once again, what's needed is a grand jury to look at all of the evidence. That's sort of what I think. I'll attach the link. You look at it. You let me know what you think. Thanks for listening. Please repost this in all your social media accounts. Pass it along to like-minded friends. Ask them to do the same.